so this video is going to be part 2 of my mini braces series. So this video is going to cover getting your braces off and the care afterwards. So yes, I got my braces off May 9th. The only reason I remember that date is because it was one day before my AP English exam. So yeah, that was May 10th. So May 9th. So I've had them off for almost 2 months now. Getting your braces off. You are going to be the most excited human being ever. It's so exciting. It takes about an hour and a half maybe. Just like when you're getting them on, I would take a pain reliever of some kind, just like maybe 1 or 2, something light. I personally didn't have a lot of pain afterwards. I actually had really no pain after, but I know some people that do have pain. I know that before I got my braces off, I was kind of a little bit insecure. I was like, oh my god, I'm still 16 or I'm 17 and I still have braces. Nobody in my grade really does. And now that I have them off, I'm just a lot more confident and I love my smile more, obviously, and it's just great. So yes, prior to the appointment where you get your braces off, you will most likely get a mold of your teeth. I think I got my bottom mold like an appointment before, and then on the day that I got my braces off, I got the mold for my top teeth. And they're for your retainers, and I will get into that next. But yes, so basically the process of getting them off is going to be that I mean, it's pretty simple. They take the wire out, then they take that little like clamp thing and they crack all the brackets off. And that is always kind of scary for me and gives me anxiety because I always feel like it's like cracking my tooth out. But there isn't really much pain there. It may be a little bit of discomfort, but that shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary after you've spent, 2 years most likely of your life with these things on your mouth, getting them adjusted, whatever. But yeah, then they'll scrape the glue off and then they will like shave your teeth on the top to make sure that the glue is off, and also like along the bottom to make sure they're either even or rounded out. So yes, if you have sensitive teeth, I would be careful because when they were scraping the glue off and when they were shaving them down, I did get like a lot of sensitivity in my top teeth more. Well, I guess I had it on the both, top and bottom. But yeah, so just be prepared for that. I don't know if a pain reliever would help with that, but just be prepared that, like, there may be a little bit of discomfort, but it's not too bad. It feels so weird. It's so slimy and so like spit and saliva-y. It's so weird, and you're like running your teeth over, or you're running your tongue over your teeth like, oh my god, this is so weird. Your mouth feels like you have no teeth in it anymore. Like, it feels so weird. Because obviously you've had like metal and just junk in your mouth for so long that it is just the strangest feeling ever. As for shaping and stuff, my teeth were very like rigidy on the bottom. They were very like bumpy, and so they had to smooth them out. And then on this tooth right here, my front one, I had chipped it eating something, and so they put a little piece of, I don't know what it was, but they basically like filled it in. The next little topic is your retainer. So they will give you your retainer, and I'm actually gonna have to go grab something to demonstrate for you guys, but yes, you will get your retainer and you will get a case. Mine had my name on it written in like Sharpie, but it wore off. I didn't get to choose this. It's hot pink, but it's nice. It's whatever. So yes, and then your retainers look like this. They are just, I don't know if they're plastic or what they are, but so you will get a bottom and a top one. They're wet now because I like rinse them off once I take them out, or take my top one out at least, because that's the one that I wear. But yes, so I'll kind of like sit them together. I don't know why it's not really working, but yeah, so that is what they look like. They are just like a clear, pretty thick plastic. And yeah, they are just a mold of your teeth. It is the weirdest looking thing ever. If you can see, it's so weird. So extremely weird. But yes, so they gave me a sheet that had all the information on it about my retainers, which is very helpful. But yeah, I was instructed, as most people I believe are, to wear your retainers, or at least your top one. Well, I'll get into that in a second, but your retainers like 24/7 for a week to make sure that they set, and then after that point you wear it at night, or you wear them at night. But yes, so I only have to wear my top one because I have a bonded retainer on the bottom, which I believe most people would. But yes, and also if you don't have this type of retainer, there's also the metal one, but I think this is the more popular one. It kind of looks like Invisalign. But yes, so I'll show you my bonded retainer and then my retainers in and kind of that in a second. But as for the retainer, it may be a little uncomfortable because they're going to be really tight at the beginning. Luckily for me, it wasn't like crazy tight. But yeah, it will be tight, and there is a little bit of a gap at the bottom. I'll show you guys once I put them in. But yeah, so a trick that I have is actually to shave it down. And I guess I was going to go get the thing that I use, but I guess it's not necessary. But yes, so at the dentist, they do this, you know, they have so many appointments and so many retainers to make it once that, you know, they're not going to like shave it down and make sure that it's all smooth and nice. And that can cause it to rub and bleed, and it can be very uncomfortable along the edge and along the inside part right there where your tongue might touch it. And so what I found is that I just took a nail file. I mean, that's all that I used. I used one of the metal nail files and just shaved it down. It is so smooth now. I have absolutely zero pain with it, and it's perfectly fine. I mean, nothing's wrong with it. I just shaved it down with the nail file. So if you are having problems, I would highly suggest doing that because it made a world of a difference. It's so amazing. But yes, so as for my bottom one, I do have a little problem because if you can see, so it goes in like this. You put it in that way, but then there's all of this plastic that goes down in your gums, and there's a spot where it like pushes into my gum and it hurts really bad. But yes, so with your retainers in, you know, you don't eat or drink or really do anything. I just wear it at night. But yes, so I think that's all I have as for now. But yeah, on the retainers, I'm going to show you guys what they look like in at the very end. But yeah, they will feel a little bit slimy because they are, you know, plastic, so they're very slick, but, excuse me, they will make you a little bit more slimy, saliva-y. They may make you talk a little bit weird, but yeah, you only have to wear them, like, during the day for the first week. Luckily for me, I had them in during AP week, so, I only had to wear my retainer actually to school 2 days, which was really amazing. I was really lucky for that. But yeah, so there's that demonstration at the end, like I said. And the last thing that I have to talk about is whitening. So obviously you have just spent, you know, some time, probably about 2 years. Okay, and I'm going to talk about that real quick. I know you want to believe and you want to trust what your dentist or orthodontist says, but do not believe them when they tell you how long it's going to take to have your braces on. Now for me, my orthodontist was very, he was very kind of conservative in the way that he did them. It was a very slow process. They never once told me an estimation of how long it would take, and I'm glad because of that, because if they would have said, okay, it's going to take you 1.5 years, it's going to take you 2 years, I would have been like, okay, when it has been exactly 2 years, these are off. And it ended up taking me 2.5, almost 3 years. So yeah, don't believe them. If they tell you 18 months, it's not happening. I'm sorry, I'm being brutally honest, blunt, it's not going to happen. I can almost guarantee it. But yes, so after you have them off, you know, you want your teeth to be perfect and you want them to be white. And mine aren't the best example of being white because I do have sensitive teeth, so I have to be careful. But yeah, most likely they will provide you with a whitening gel. This is the 10%. It is the opalescence, and it's just in like a syringe type thing. Actually, I'll get out the one that's open. But yeah, so it is just a gel like this, and you use your retainers as the whitening trays, which is really nice. Use the tiniest amount of this. Teeny tiny. It's kind of expensive and you don't want to be using a lot of it. Now, my orthodontist told me that I could leave it in for 2 hours. I could do it overnight and it would deactivate, that it's only active for 2 hours. I would do that. I would wake up. It it hurt to breathe. My teeth were so sensitive. So I'm just going to do it for the day, probably for about an hour now. But yeah, so you take it off. It's best if your retainers are, you know, obviously clean and dry, and then you just take it and put a little bit in where each tooth is. It's very simple. Then you pop it in, and then you can just rinse it out. And then as for like cleaning your retainers, they should give you like a, what is it? Like a denture type of tablet. That's what you use basically. I actually just brush mine with the toothbrush and toothpaste as well to freshen them up because they do get kind of disgusting smelling and feeling. So yeah. But yeah, so you just whiten. Be careful if you have sensitive teeth. I do, and it makes them really sensitive. But you will see results after a while. I'm also using a whitening toothpaste at the moment, but yes. So yeah, now for the part that you guys have probably been waiting for, to see the retainers in and my teeth after. So I'm just going to zoom you. So here is what the retainer looks like. And then I'm just going to pop it in. Hope I don't get lipstick on it. But yeah, and here it is. I may be talking a little bit different because I have something in my mouth, obviously. But this is what it looks like. I'm not gonna, actually I will put the bottom one in so you guys can see what it's like after I show you my bonded. But yes, so I hope you can see well. They're a little bit, you know, shiny, but it doesn't look too crazy. And then as for the bonded retainer, sorry, this is like so weird talking this close up. You have a bonded retainer and it looks like this. Can you even see that? I don't know. Basically, it is just a retainer that goes like on the inside of your bottom teeth. And yeah, just holds them in place so you don't have to wear the retainer as well. But if you're gonna wear it, this is how it goes. This one is a lot more awkward and weird, but here. So yeah, I'm going to take this out really quick. You just take your fingers, pop it out. Ugh, that's gross. Oh. The bottom one's kind of hard to get out. And then I'm going to show you my teeth up close all together and stuff. So this is what my teeth look like. Really awkward, I know, horrible angle. So, there you go. I love my smile now. I don't smile with my teeth like this. I hate that. I think it makes my face look terrible. But yeah, I kind of smile with my mouth a little bit open. But yes, so after all of this long time, you'll have beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful teeth, and you'll be so happy, hopefully. But yes, so if you know you have braces or are getting them off or getting braces on, you will be happy. It is all worth it, and congratulations if you're getting them off. Big thumbs up to you. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below and I could make a part 3 of any other questions. But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have before and after pictures. But yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, check my links down below, and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone!